What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Love, Sex, and Society with Bridget, Angie, and Don.
Yeah.
We
Hey
got some good stuff for y'all
guys.
tonight, peoples. I was searching surfing the social web, and I ran across some confessions, and I wanted to read them and get our opinion on them, but we'll do that a little bit later, because these people are crazy. Ange, what you got for us?
I'm not going first, but I just want to throw this out there. Bridget,
Oh, that's right,
how's the
Bridget
new
going first.
space for
It's
your for
good.
your for your business? Big ups on that. Congratulations on your new place
Mm-hmm.
for your business.
You. I just had them move.
Oh, hold on. We got reactions for that. Oh. Ah.
It's cool.
That's
Thank you.
good. Is it bigger?
No, not really. I just needed to move.
Yeah, because I remember when we talked when I was there. Yeah, we talked. It's better. The people and all that, they better.
Yeah. People was cool.
That's
People was cool.
good. That's good. That's good. Yeah, good for you. That's what's up. That's
Thank
what's up.
you.
You're welcome.
Set it
Okay.
off, Bridge.
So tonight I'm gonna talk about ghosting. Have you ever ghosted someone? Why? And has someone ever ghosted you? And how did it make you feel?
Ooh. Ooh. I'll go first on that one. Yeah. So I did twice. But
You ghosted someone?
yeah, I ghosted somebody twice, but not intentionally. I don't even know how the hell I ended up doing it. Like we were going cool, and then all of a sudden it was like on to the next one, and I just stopped communicating altogether. And I don't even know what the hell caused it. Like it was actually a really good relationship, but shit just mm, somebody else
So
started
what
filling my
what was your
time.
what was your reasoning why you ghosted her?
So I think really somebody else just started filling my time, and I wasn't trying to juggle at the time, so it was just like, all
So
right, you know.
so you couldn't communicate that like, hey,
I didn't even realize it was happening. Honestly, I did not realize this
okay,
shit was
A
happening.
mess.
I just started spending all my time with this other person, and then I was like, oh damn, yo, what happened to such and such?
so
Oh,
the girl that you ghosted, she never hit you like, hey, what's up? I haven't heard from you in a while.
so she would like hit me, and I'd be like, ah, yo, I'm gonna hit you back, type of thing, and
Never do.
then just never do.
A mess.
Not intentionally. I don't. It wasn't intentional. I had a one track mind type situation. Just I got focused on somebody else, and I just started with that other person. Now the first one, that was just it, continuing to see her was just gonna be a bad situation, and I didn't know how to tell her that. So yeah, I just had to ghost her. I had to. Like she wasn't a bad person, but the I started seeing her. Wow, I'm about to sound like a dirtbag. All
Yeah,
right,
go ahead. We want to hear it.
We do.
so I started seeing this chick, and that was her friend or ex friend.
Your
So,
so
so when I started seeing her friend, I was like, yeah, I can't even close that chapter. I just gotta ghost it because if she finds out that I'm seeing her ex friend, it's just gonna get ugly. I had to just finish it off. Yeah, I know, I know, I
A
know.
mess.
I said in advance I was gonna sound like a
what
dirtbag.
what do you feel like is the reason behind why you couldn't, sorry to say this, but be man enough to just say, hey,
That was it. That was the reason right there. That was
because
it.
you're not man enough? So
Just wasn't
so
man enough.
so do you feel like men and women lack emotional maturity if they can't communicate when they don't want to deal with someone anymore?
Yes, 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 absolutely. Because at the time, like I was in my probably late teens, early 20s,
Mm.
and nah, I didn't want to hear the oh, why we can't be together? Oh, why you doing this to me? I was like, oh, I don't even want to deal with that. I But you're right. Like anytime somebody does that, it's a lack of emotional intelligence for real. Like it's bad. It's just all the way bad.
Okay.
And I didn't mean to, and I wish I could apologize. Like if you ever catch the show, Shorty, my bad. Y'all
Oh
sorry.
Lord.
My bad.
What's her name? Shout her out.
So one was Kia, another one was Elizabeth,
Oh
Mm.
and
Lord.
yeah, I had to dip
Man,
on her.
Liz.
Elizabeth, I had to dip on because I started seeing her friend or her ex friend, so
Man,
Cut
I had to
yourself.
Liz.
dip on that. Kia, I don't know what happened. Like we were going good, and then all of a sudden, I just stopped going over to her house, and she would hit me, and it was just like, "Yo, I'll hit you back later," and just never did. This is some raggedy shit, yo. Guys are raggedy sometimes.
I mean,
They
you said
are.
it, not me.
And I agree.
Right.
I
Angie, what
agree.
about you? You ever been ghosted? You ever ghosted anyone?
No.
You
You
never
never,
ghosted
so you
nobody?
never, neither one?
Nope.
Okay, okay.
Nope.
Hmm.
I don't know. I talk too much to ghost people. I
Mm,
literally talk too much to ghost people. I'm on my phone too much to ghost anybody. Yeah, I can't be, I don't know. I've just never been in the situation to have to ghost somebody. Like if I don't want to, yeah, if I don't want to be with you, I'm either going to say it or it's already probably a mutual thing.
mm.
So, yeah, I've never, mm-mm,
Hmm.
And nobody's
mm-mm,
ever ghosted you? Like, no one's ever just stopped communicating with you and didn't say nothing?
mm-mm, mm-mm. If we talking, you're my boyfriend.
No, but I'm saying, like, even if,
So,
like, say, like, if the relationship or whatever you want to consider, like, started dying down and then they never communicated that, like, they're ready to start talking to someone else or nothing like that. No?
mm-mm,
Okay. All right.
mm-mm.
I actually
No.
did get ghosted.
Oh, you
Come
did?
to think about it, hell yeah.
Mm.
I just thought about, and I don't even know what happened. I guess when you get ghosted, you really don't know what the hell happened.
While
Yeah,
he's talking, I'm
you
gonna
don't
think
get no
deeper.
closure.
Let me think a little deeper.
Yeah, me and her was chill, and then we was just no longer chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or maybe I ghosted her. I didn't realize it either. I don't know, but she stopped seeing me. I kind of remember she stopped seeing me. Like
Okay.
I would go to a house and her parents would be like, "Nah, she not here." I'm like, "All right, yo, tell her you don't hit me." Now
She
this is
probably
back,
come to the door, tell them I'm doing
right? Tell them I'm not here. And this
something.
was back in pager days, so it's not you can just pick up the
Damn.
phone and call
Not
somebody. They
pagers.
had to
Hey,
hit me on a
yo,
pager.
I ain't never
Pager
had one of
stopped
them.
going off, and I was just like, all right.
True.
Pager is crazy.
So I don't believe that I ever ghosted nobody. Have I been ghosted? I don't know if it's considered ghosted, cause it's like I know, like, say like I'm cutting somebody off, right? Cause maybe
Mm-hmm.
like they inconsistent, but like I feel like I'm mature enough to, like, I don't know. I'm just very vocal about my feelings, like, you know. So like, say I'm
Same.
like ready to cut some. Like I dated somebody before that I was like, all right, I'm like he hit me up, like, you know, hey, like, you know, whatever, and I'm over the inconsistency. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, he like I haven't heard from you. I'm like, yeah, I'm falling back, like, you know. I'm like just explaining why basically I'm falling back. Like, you know, just so because I don't ever want to leave somebody wondering, like, you know, why I don't fuck with you no more.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so
Yeah.
and then basically when I told him what I told him, he like, come on, Bridge, like we better than this, da da da, you know. And I think I said
See,
something else. I said
I ain't
something
want
else to him, but then
I
it's
ain't want to deal
like
with that.
no response. What'd you say? You don't want to deal with that?
I ain't want to deal with that. Come on, yo. We could do this. We could make. Nah, I ain't want to deal with that. I was just like, it's better to just not communicate.
I just feel like me personally, I don't. I feel like I feel like I don't like I don't know. I'm just very vocal about like my feelings and stuff like that. Like, you know, I don't ever want to leave somebody wandering. I don't ever want to like someone to question things or not get the closure, you know what I'm saying? Or just act like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to be straightforward of like why I feel the way I feel, why I chose to walk away, So you could sit with that, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta sit here and wonder, like, was it this, was it that? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like clear and direct, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so basically, like, after I communicated why I was ghosting,
Mm.
Oh,
She back with us, y'all.
Bridget, come back.
But yeah,
But yeah,
I sometimes you just sometimes the ghosting is just kind of necessary. It's just
out
kind
of
of where it is.
necessity, you gotta
It's out of
just let
necessity.
it go.
Yeah, because I don't want to deal with the can't we really make it work? Oh,
Yeah,
can't we?
yeah. Like
No, we
if
can't.
I've ghosted anyone, I've ghosted friends.
I've ghosted a bunch of friends.
I've ghosted friends. If
if
Yeah,
anything,
yeah, we can hear you.
yeah,
okay, sorry y'all. Um, but yeah, so it's just like, after I communicate while I'm walking away, whatever, then it's like I don't get, it's like bye, like,
yeah,
so
Yeah,
I don't
because
know.
why reach out no more? Like, why continue the conversation? At the end of the day,
I'm not expecting. I would just expect, like, I understand how you feel, like, all right, boom, like, but it's just like you just stop fucking saying shit. So I don't know, but I really feel like real ghosting is where somebody, like, they just stop communicating with you, and then, like, say you're still trying to communicate and they just still ignoring your ass. You know what I'm
hmm,
saying?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
if somebody, like Dawn, in your instance, like, if somebody kept trying to communicate with you and you was ignoring them, like, straight up ignoring them, like ghosting them, like, would you eventually say something, or you just gonna let them talk to themselves?
I would, I would, I would say something. I would say something. I would let them know. I think it's best that we go our separate ways or whatever. Then I
True.
gotta deal. I gotta deal with the why is it
What does
me?
it make you feel guilty or something? Like, why do you feel
Hell
so? I'm
man.
yeah.
trying to figure it out.
Hell yeah. That shit.
Blocks.
I feel like a piece of shit. Like, why am I hurting
Well, you
somebody?
gotta
Like,
feel like that. If you making somebody else feel bad because you like, oh, I'm talking to your homegirl now. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta deal with feeling like a piece of shit for doing it. Especially if
but
that person ain't do nothing wrong. Like, now, if that person, like, you like, I'm not feeling this person. They fucking breath stunk or whatever it is. Like, why you feel like you need to cut them off? You feel me? If they didn't do anything, you can at least give them, like, the common courtesy to say, hey, I'm I'm just not feeling this no more, whatever. You can at least give them that. I feel like, especially if they ain't do nothing wrong, because then they just gonna, you don't want to feel like a piece of shit, but you really gonna make that person feel like a piece of shit. Like, maybe I could have did this better, maybe I could have did that better, because people be tearing themselves up, like, thinking like it's them when it's
you
reality the
right.
other person.
Yeah, people sit there and try to self evaluate. Like, how did I fuck
Yes.
this up? What did I
Yeah.
do? Yeah. I had this girl accuse me of ghosting her, and I was like, nah, I ain't ghost you. You got pregnant by your ex. Like, that kind of ended the conversation at that point.
Mm-mm.
That was the end of the relationship.
Yeah.
That's a
That was
now that's
it.
a mess.
We ain't even
Now
got to
that's a
talk. Like, why do
mess.
I have to explain why I'm leaving at that
Yeah.
point?
Yeah.
But yeah, I only
Now,
really ghosted
when
two
your
ish.
camera cut out, Bridget, I mentioned that, I've never ghosted like a guy, but
Mm.
I've probably ghosted friends.
Oh, you have, like, you stop being friends with someone and didn't tell them why or nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, sometimes you just can't rock with people. And sometimes people do things where it's like ghosting them is more of protecting my peace
Mm.
Mm,
than,
mm.
Cause do
yeah.
you feel
And
like, okay,
sometimes people
do
don't
you
deserve a explanation.
true, but, like, do you feel like if you were to, like, cut off a friend, ghost a friend, do you feel like you avoided conversation because you don't want no back and forth of, like, why you're doing it? Like, because say you, for example, like, say you cut off one of your friends because you, like, I don't feel like you're a good friend, you're never there for me, or whatever the case may be, right? You feel
Yeah.
like, have you ever felt like I don't want to explain it to them because all they're going to do is deny it and not take accountability?
Yes. Yeah, that's a big part of it. And also, I would say honestly, a bigger part of it is just me being the person I am, very
Mm.
non-confrontational. I don't
Okay.
like talking about feelings. I
You
don't like
don't?
talking. I hate talking about feelings, bro. Oh my God. I hate it so fucking much.
True.
I hate talking about feelings. I hate it so much, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't like it. I feel like people don't listen. I feel like people ain't real, So, ain't no, I hate it so much. So, yeah, I don't want to say those are things that I try to avoid, but kinda, because it's just not something that I want to go through. I just,
Yeah,
I don't
I feel
know.
like I don't want to waste my breath. Like you're not gonna get
Y'all
it
yeah.
fucking
anyway.
Aquariuses, get the fuck out of here. I'm
Yeah.
flicking y'all asses because
Yeah.
y'all irritating.
Yeah. That's
You're
and
not gonna
honestly,
get it.
that's what it is. Like, and that's really, in my opinion, I feel like that's the only reason why I have ghosted somebody and not explained it, because they don't deserve my explanation. Like, they just don't deserve it. Like, it's honestly, it's something that 9 times out of 10 we've already talked about. Because do I hate feelings? Yeah. But am I very vocal with like my emotions and my feelings and stuff like that? Yeah. Like, I can 100% clearly articulate my feelings very well
Mm.
in conversation. So, it is something that's been talked about and stuff like that. So, it's like, once if I'm ghosting you at that point, I'm beating a dead horse with a stick.
True.
You feel me? Like, you know, trying to constantly have a conversation with somebody and nothing's changing. And I am the kind of friend to always I'm always going to try. I'm always going to try to make a friendship work. I'm always going to try to work with somebody and stuff like that. But,
So, like, with like a friendship that you decide to ghost, is that at after a point of like continuous conversations about them not like them like are you bringing issues to them and like them like
yes.
just ignoring it and not trying to fix it or find a solution to it and you're like, all right, I'm tired of wasting my breath? Or are
Yeah,
you just
or
not
like they
are you just
just
like are you the type of person that just like accept people for who they are, excuse me, and then um like say they do something wrong in your eyes that you be like, oh, that's not a good friend, instead of telling them what they doing wrong, you be like, I'm cutting your ass off?
no, I
That's
definitely
me.
approach it
That's
first.
you?
Like,
That's
no, I'm
me.
just see. No, I'm the type. We gonna talk about this
Okay.
because I'm the kind of person that, like, I get diarrhea of the mouth a lot,
Mm,
and if something irritates me to that point, it's just gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
yeah.
And I'm always the kind of person that try to be good to people. So, when I see something that, I don't like I am gonna point it out. Like, I'm definitely gonna point it out. I'm not like, gonna embarrass you in front of people or nothing. Like, I'm the kind to pull you to the side and be like, what the heck was that?
Mm,
Like, that's
yeah.
the kind. And if they don't see anything wrong with it, or if we get to a point where it's like I clearly see that, like, our values don't align, you feel
Mm,
me, our morals don't align, you feel me, that's when it gets to a point where it's like, all right, I'm leaving this situation
sure.
alone.
Sure.
I'm leaving the situation alone. And it hasn't happened too many times, but the times where I have had conversation about letting somebody know, like, um I'm actually not gonna, you know, either I'm not either gonna go to, like, your event or something, because I'm not really feeling how our situation's rocking and stuff, and then that leads to the, well, why, and blah blah blah, and back and forth of just, just cattiness. Like that's even the last friendship that I had to end. It was, I told her that I was depressed, and her response was, "You're always trying to play you're right now you're playing the woe is me card." Like, are you
Oh
kidding
wow.
me? At
See,
that point,
yeah,
it's like I'm not going through these conversations anymore. I'm protecting my peace,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna ghost you. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
protecting my
yeah,
peace, and I'm just
I
gonna
yeah.
could
leave
see
That's
that.
time to
that.
cut that off.
But Dawn, you said if somebody just do
Yeah.
something wrong, you not even gonna say shit. You just gonna cut them off. So like outside of, I'm gonna say like basic morals, like you know what I'm saying. Like of course, if you got a homeboy, it's certain things that it's like don't be trying to talk to my wife. Like it's certain things. Certain things like is like a no go. But if they do something that you be like, damn, that's not a good friend, instead of telling them so they can try to correct it, you just like, nah, this just who they is. I'm cutting your ass off. I ain't saying shit. Bye.
So I live by a rule of let people be who they are. Like, don't try to fix. I'm not
True.
trying to fix nobody. So
Especially in adulthood, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. We not kids. Like I'm not. I can't correct your behavior, and it's just better for me to just back away from it. Now, if you
But,
hit me up and you
but,
need me, I'll look out still because that's just who I am. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm not hitting you up to hang out or nothing like that.
But this is another thing, though. I definitely feel where you coming from, Don, because I feel like, all right, we're adults. Like, we should know how to treat people. We should know how to be a good friend. But, I mean, some people can be a good person, but they might have bad ways based upon how they were raised, like you know what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
also another thing is that I feel like, you know I feel like we're us as people, we forever growing, and
yeah,
sometimes I don't think that we always are very self-aware to like know where we fall short at, you know. Sometimes we get so stuck in our ways that it's like, oh, I'm just this way, and we think that we're perfect and we're not. So
Hmm.
sometimes like I feel like you can be friends with someone and they're not self-aware enough to know that like maybe they're like not an active listener, like what I'm saying,
Hmm.
when it comes to a friendship, like they like to vent to you, but they can never handle someone venting to them, but maybe they're not
yeah.
self-aware that they do that, like what I'm saying. Some people get overstimulated, just in the simplest conversations, so I feel like sometimes in a friendship, if you see that someone has like good morals and stuff, but they might, fall short in a certain area that they're not self aware, I feel like you can kind of tell them, and maybe they'll be like, dang, I didn't even realize I did stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you ain't lose a good friend because they might be a great friend outside of just that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you're right. And sometimes I guess you could help somebody along. You need counseling type shit. Like get your life
Not
together.
even count, but
But
see, like what I'm saying. Like I just feel like with a lot of people are not self aware. A lot of people don't hold themselves accountable. It's easier to point the finger than like take the blame of what you're doing wrong.
Hmm.
So sometimes
yeah,
people just cannot see what they do wrong. Like what I'm saying. So I feel like if someone is a good friend when it comes to every other area, like they're supportive of you when it comes to certain things or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? They might show up for you, but what if they are not an active listener to where like hypothetically I'm going through the worst time of my life and I call them and I'm trying to talk to them on the phone and they're just like, I can't talk right now. Because they just don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? They don't
yeah,
realize like, damn, I'm never being an active listener to my friend, but they might be a good friend when it comes to all the other areas. I feel like you don't want to lose a good friend just because they lack in one area that they might not be aware of, like they lack in. So
yeah.
that's all I'm saying. But I mean,
Sometimes,
Angie, I'm not talking about your situation because your situation it's just certain things. Like I said, that it's like it's not gonna fly. Like you straight up trying to tell me like when I'm depressed, that's your answer to me saying that I'm
mm,
depressed. Then yeah,
yeah,
bitch,
hell no.
you're never gonna
Man,
be
when I
my
say my
friend.
feelings was hurt when she said that
Yeah,
shit to
I
me,
feel
bro.
you.
Oh yeah,
Hurt.
that's definitely a cut
Feelings
a
were
motherfucker off
hurt. I
moment.
was
Yeah.
like, damn.
That to me
Got
is
it.
not a real friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because regardless of like how you feeling in that moment, like you know what I'm saying? Like me and my friends, it could be something going on, like you know, but the moment you be like, I've been depressed, I'm be like, okay, all right, let me take that into
Yeah.
consideration. You know, maybe that's
Yeah.
why
Let
you're not
me.
acting like yourself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
like let me stop thinking about myself and think about your mental health. Make sure you in a good space. You not, you know, you not going crazy.
Yeah. Anytime somebody blames somebody else for trying to play the victim, that
Yeah,
just means you trying to find a way not to be a friend.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to help somebody through their issue. So instead of trying to help them through the issue, you sit there and just go, "Oh yeah, you playing the victim card."
yeah.
Nah, like sometimes people
Yeah.
go through shit and they just need somebody to help them out through it.
Yeah,
Ugh,
cause like
this shit got me
on some
pissed
real
off
shit
all over
though,
again.
Angie, because like you saying you depressed and the way she rushed it off. What if you try to kill yourself that night? Cause you like, damn, I just told my
Right.
one of my best friends that I'm depressed. This bitch say I'm playing a victim. Like the whole time I'm crashing the fuck out. You know?
Right.
Crashing. Literally was crashing out. Got
Yeah,
fired a couple of days later.
yeah.
Crashed out, bro.
Yeah, like yeah, something
Yeah.
like that is very understandable. Like, all right,
Horrible.
I'm cutting you off because there's no return, you know, in a friendship at that point, you know. But what if she came back and apologized for what she did? Would you consider it, or you like, nah,
She
that's too far?
can't because I'm not
All right,
available to
I'm
her.
just asking. And she like,
She can't. She can't. She's blocked. So
okay, all right. I mean, look,
she
I ain't
See?
can't.
mad at you. I had to wash my hands with a few people too, so.
So if you're watching the show, that's why you can't get through to her. Your ass blocked.
Have fun with her, with you and your cheating ass husband.
Oh, oh,
Oh. Hmm. Yeah.
Angie.
I don't burn bridges,
Wanted
so
me to be a good ass fucking maid of honor
but
to a nigga that cheated on you 3 months before he proposed.
Angie, stop.
just me.
Mm,
I don't burn bridges.
Out your mind.
So even though I may cut somebody off
just to
without letting them know
backslide.
they got cut off, I don't burn bridges. So if they want to, come back later on, and just be like, my bad, I'll be like, all right, cool,
Mm,
everything's everything. I don't hold grudges, but I'm not gonna waste my energy trying to explain to you things that an adult should know.
facts. I feel you.
Yeah, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm not
some of
gonna do
that
that.
yeah. And honestly, that's why I feel like, you know, sometimes ghosting is just,
The
like you
best way
said
to
earlier,
go.
Dawn, is a necessity because it's like it, I'm not about to try to teach an adult right from wrong.
Right. Yeah.
Like that mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm,
Son
mm-mm.
said, "I'm Petty Pendergrass," and I believe it. I believe
Period.
it.
Mr.
He said, "I'm
Cannon,
Petty Pendergrass."
I
right
see.
with
Like,
you.
I feel like something like that situation though. I feel like it's self-explanatory. I feel like something else. Like, I feel like maybe a situation like I went through with a friend. Like, I felt like she was trying to. Well, I'm not gonna say she was trying to. I just knew like I didn't want to deal with her no more, and so I wanted to be very clear. Like don't sit here and wonder why, like, I'm not hitting you, I'm not fucking with you. You know, I wanted to be very clear because it wasn't like she straight said something, it's just the actions and continuous action. So I don't know. And it wasn't like I wasn't trying to teach her. I was just like letting her know, like, yeah, like I'm falling back. Like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
fucking with this. This ain't a friendship to me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah.
Like
So
I
Don,
remember, I don't know if it was like maybe like 5 years ago. People used to put on like social media, like it's the new year, and I'm cleaning out people I don't want to fuck with. So if you don't have my new number, that means I don't fuck with you.
mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, that was solid. That's solid shit right there. Like pretty much letting people know if you don't have my new number, I don't fuck with you.
True.
You gonna
Now I
know
ain't
you
changing my
don't
number for that shit though.
listen.
Fuck
I
that.
block you real fast.
Hell yeah, we got block abilities.
I will block you very quickly. Yeah. Yeah. The other person I ghosted, right? The other person I ghosted was also, I guess you can say, a former best friend. And I ghosted her because she didn't come to my birthday dinner.
What was the
I
reason?
ghosted her.
It's just
Petty,
so fucking.
petty, petty, petty.
Her reasoning
You
was
ain't
so my
ghost me because I ain't go to your fucking your party.
yeah, but you had a reason. You had a prior obligation with another friend. So that is
But
I
you know I
get
love you
that.
though.
And you didn't say that you weren't coming an hour before it was
No,
supposed to be
no, I'm
happening.
Angie. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Like,
Oh
don't
yeah,
fucking say you
yeah,
gonna do something. I like a person of their word. Like, if you say you
Yeah.
gonna do something, like stand on that shit. Like, I don't
Yeah.
like when people make broken promises. Like,
Yeah.
and especially like an hour before. That's crazy. Like, oh hey, I'm gonna be there.
yeah.
I'm coming, and they just don't show
And
up.
so mind you, this was my 30th birthday. And I was going all out for my 30th birthday. You can turn 30.
Hmm.
And I had two dinners. I had a dinner with my girlfriends and then a dinner with my family. So the first dinner, she said that she wasn't coming to the first dinner because she was gonna have to bring her son, and she knew that her son wouldn't eat anything on the menu. I said, okay, fine. We can you can come to the dinner, the next day with my family. Everybody know you. That'll be fine. So the next day comes, I'm telling her, hey, what's up? This is where we gonna be at, what time we gonna be there, blah blah blah. And she's like, oh well, I'm not gonna eat, but I'll still come. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You ain't gotta eat. You can still come. I'm not worried about that. And then right before I asked her, hey, you about to leave? You on your way? We got to be there soon. She's like, oh, I'm actually not gonna come because it's just gonna be a waste for me. I'm not gonna eat. I'm not gonna drink anything, so I'm just not coming.
So she was only coming for her benefit. I ain't
So
trying to
I'm
help out
like,
your ghosting situation, but so she was only
okay,
coming for her benefit. If it wasn't
okay.
benefiting her, why be there for you?
And so, like, what was the reason why you cut her off? Just because of that reason, or was it because you felt like she don't show up for you? And this is like numerous amounts of times that she didn't show up for you. You
Yeah,
showed up
and
for
there's
her.
also things because at one point in time I was living with her,
Mm-hmm,
and throughout the time that I was living with her, once I got into a relationship,
mm-hmm.
that's when things started to transpire.
Mm,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
And
that
then,
happens.
once I moved out, you know, uh that was like maybe I don't want to say one of the first times that we would have hung out since I moved once I moved out. But just I mean her reasoning was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Her reasoning to me was complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
So
like when people overpromise and underproduce. I can't
Yeah.
take that. That
yeah,
shit's annoying.
and it was just I don't know, it was just it was just really crazy to me that she wasn't going to be there for me on my birthday.
So would you
And yeah.
would you have respected it more if she would have told you from the jump, like, hey Angie, my money funny right now. I'm not gonna be able
Yeah,
to do.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Cuz
Okay.
trust
yeah.
me, one thing about me, I understand funny money.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. But it's like because of the fact that I know her,
Mhm.
and there she didn't at one particular time at that particular time, she didn't like one of our old mutual friends that was still my friend that she just didn't like for the stupidest reason.
Mhm.
And she was a mean cancer.
Fuck you, bitch. Don't be trying to fucking play. It's cancer season. Don't ever fucking play.
She was a mean cancer, and
Shut the
I'm
fuck up.
saying that. And I'm saying that because I feel like there's
Y'all,
always
tell Auntie to
two.
not play with us.
I
Not in
feel
our
like there's
season. Don't try to play with
always.
us in our season.
Listen, no, for
We're
real, for real,
Aquarius
for real, for
season.
real.
I'll let y'all have
Listen,
y'all time.
I always feel like there's like two versions to a sign.
There is.
I
There
feel
is.
like I always feel like there's like a mean version. I always feel like there's like a nicer version. Like
Mm-hmm.
you are a nicer version of a Cancer. Because
Girl,
I do know a lot of Cancers. I feel like you are a nicer, more compassionate version of a Cancer. And then I feel like there's like really emotional and mean Cancers. She's
I
the emotional and mean Cancer.
look. I'm not gonna hold you, Angie. We definitely got two sides because I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I do have that side. Like I can be mean, but I feel like it definitely is like I said, like it has to be off of something that's
Hmm.
reciprocation. Because to be honest, like my old friend, she was an Aquarius. You know, and for some
Hmm.
reason, like Aquariuses and Cancers, we be like friends all the time. Cause like, girl, when I say I know so many fucking Aquariuses, it's crazy. And at times I'm like, damn, like I don't know, we really compatible as being friends. Cause I'm like, it's a huge difference. Like,
Hmm.
um,
One of my
um,
best friends is a
I
Cancer.
but at the same time, it's like outside of like the whole zodiac shit, it's like
Hmm.
certain people are just like mature when it comes. Because the thing is, like, I can, if somebody asks me to come to a birthday dinner or a birthday event, and it's someone there that's a friend of theirs that I don't really rock with like that, I could still sit in a room with them. Like, even
Yeah,
one of my
that's
homegirls,
the stuff that used to blow me. She would
yeah,
never want to sit in a
I
room with her and
yeah,
speak to
I
her.
could do that. That shit do not, like, for real. Me and one of my homegirls, me and her cousin actually had got into it one night when we was drinking and shit. And it's like not, it wasn't like, like it wasn't no real beef or nothing like that. But it was like when my homegirl birthday came, and I seen her cousin. It's like I can go over there and have a whole conversation. Like, we not ready to do this here. You feel me? Because we here for somebody's birthday.
Yeah,
But like
absolutely.
I could be around people that like I might not like, I
Yeah,
might not be cool with no more, whatever. That shit like that don't bother me. I don't know.
yeah.
Mm.
Low key, when I found out you were Cancer, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I could sit in the same room with somebody who I don't really fuck with no
I was like,
more,
is she
and
gonna be
it's
mean?
just cool. Like
I
I
I
don't.
mean I can be that too, but I ain't gonna lie. It's usually like if that's what if I'm getting some real like like me personally, and I can't speak for men. Like, I can't speak for male Aquariuses, but I think my issue with female Aquariuses that I just feel like female Aquariuses, like I said, Cancers were big on reciprocation. I feel like the female Aquariuses have always lacked in my friendships like reciprocation. Like I'm showing up for you, you're not showing up for me. Whatever it looked like, whether it's like you just being the ear to listen to, like I'm there for you, you're not there for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm showing up for you, you're not showing up for me. I feel like that's what I've always experienced with the female Aquariuses. And I feel like
Hmm.
Cancers, what we do is, like I said before, we like whole time we like taking tallies. Like, oh, this bitch did this bitch did that, this bitch did this. Okay, bitch. Now I'm gonna be a bitch. Now I'm gonna be ignorant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't feel like that's fair because I feel like that's something that we really lack. Like, we really should be more vocal when things bother us the first time. We let shit build up and then we
Yeah, we
explode
do.
and people be like, this bitch the devil. Like, when in reality it's like, no, I'm very sweet. I was letting a lot of shit slide. But it's like when I keep letting shit slide, now you trying to play with me. So
Hmm.
me personally, that's how I feel like Cancers is. We let shit build up, and you might not even know what you did wrong. It might have been shit and I'm not saying her head because it could have been just her, like, but I feel like, that's what we do. Like when people do shit wrong, instead of us being vocal about it, that it bothers us the first time, we be like, all right, like, I'm gonna let it slide, like.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, nah, you absolutely right. Cause I'll let it slide. Put that shit in my back pocket.
Yeah,
Let that shit slide too. I'll put that in
I
my
don't
back
know. It's
pocket.
it's it's like
Once I
what we
run
was
out of
just talking
pockets, I'm
about.
out.
Yeah, it was like what we
I
was
didn't
just
even
talking about.
realize I'm
How we
sitting in this
like
motherfucker in the dark.
we allow people, and we very observant too. like we just allow people to show us who they are, and like we mentally take note, like, oh, okay, all right, you a little fucking shicey, you a little this, you a little that, all right, bitch, you getting cut the
Mm-hmm.
fuck off, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
All right. So I was surfing the old social web, and I ran across some shit. All right, fuck this. I'm not about to try to strain. If y'all got a problem with my goddamn glasses, I'm 51. God damn it.
We're putting our
My
glasses
goddamn
on,
glasses.
period. Because
Put on my goddamn
y'all's is
glasses.
little blurs to me.
Be trying to fucking strain to see
I was
shit.
glad too, but I
All
don't
right,
got
so both I got two that I saw that I wanted to bring to the show. Both of them are from Georgia. I'm not gonna state what city because I don't want to put nobody on blast. But all right, so the first one is Lord people, yo. I finally did anal. From a one night stand.
Ow.
Problem number one. Problem number one. From a one night stand, and it was worth it. Now I'm addicted, and I don't know how to tell my boyfriend,
Is this a man
that
or a
it's my
woman?
new thing. It's a woman. So problem number. So
Wait a
first of all,
minute. Wait a minute. Wait. Her boyfriend.
right. So
So
let
she
me.
cheated?
So yeah,
What's
No.
yeah.
problem one?
So
Ask.
I know that the phrase is no saying we listen and we don't judge. No, I
No.
judge like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Nope. So first problem is you did anal on a one night stand. All right, a little too far. But then you were cheating when you did that shit.
So did she do anal because she didn't want to get her coochie stretched out or something?
Woo!
I don't know. That's a good question. That's a wow. I ain't thinking. You be thinking.
Oh my
'Cause I wasn't thinking like
I
that.
goodness!
mean, look, y'all. I'm a fucking
Bridget!
Mary. Don't play with me.
Bridget!
I wasn't thinking like that. She might have took it, so she don't have to take
So,
it and get big.
her man don't know she cheating.
Yeah, because she ain't giving it to him. So
Judging a little bit, but go ahead.
I
I'm judging
am.
a lot.
Absolutely.
So now she's trying to figure out how she tell her man that she likes that shit and that's her new thing, so he can start doing it.
So how the fuck he gonna know? Like why the fuck would she even tell him that she like that shit? Because he's gonna be like, bitch, well, how the fuck you know?
Right,
Right. Like,
right.
how would you
When
find
did
out
you
that you
try it?
like it?
She
Now,
putting
here's
fucking
the
butt
thing
plug in
though.
her ass.
Women can get away with that shit. You know how? Because men are gullible as shit when it comes to women. She could be like, oh, I tried with my dildo. And that nigga be like, okay, true.
No.
See?
Men
Yeah,
are
see?
not dumb.
I'm
No, they
not I'm not that dumb. Who the fuck is gonna take a dildo, shove it up their ass, and be like, oh, I like that. Fuck out of here. Who
Right.
the fuck
Like, what
does
made you be like, let me stick this up my ass?
that? So yeah, that's
Gross.
first of all, it's a one night stand. Like, how you going there? It's a one night stand. How are
Bro,
you
I'm
even in
so
that
stupid.
arena?
I read this thing and I was like, a corn? What the fuck's she doing with a corn? Oh, it doesn't mean that.
where oh, okay. I'm like, what do you see? I'm lost.
I'm godly. I don't know what I'm godly. I don't know. No, I don't know.
So that's the first one. And yeah, I
But like
judge.
what happens? What happens when he like sticking in her booty hole when it's loose?
Yeah, because yeah, if he get up
I
in
don't know
there,
how look, let me shut up.
she gonna be kind of loosey juicy. Um,
Oh my gosh. You
It's
fucking
not
crazy
gonna be
I
right now.
know.
loose. Your asshole cannot be loose. There's muscles in there and they
Oh,
retract.
Oh
sure,
bullshit.
sure. Okay. Okay, look, I don't fucking know because I don't do that shit. All right.
I don't do it either. I just watch a lot of educational videos on YouTube.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah, it's called porn. You can say it's porn.
I don't
Educational
watch
video.
porn.
Fucking porn.
Call
Nah,
me
I'm
crazy.
joking.
I don't watch porn. I don't watch porn. Y'all watch
You
porn?
don't you don't
I
watch porn? Y'all
No.
don't watch porn?
I'm
No.
a
Some
virgin, y'all.
bullshit. Who the hell I got on the show with me? Y'all don't
No,
watch
I
What?
don't
porn.
like to. I used to. I don't like to. I think my
Shit.
last relationship killed it for me. I don't like to.
Yeah, you gotta
It's
watch
not
a little bit of porn.
realistic.
You said I make
No, you
my
gotta watch the realistic ones. They got the
No,
realistic
if
ones.
anything, I'm just gonna fuck.
true.
Yo said poop comes out. Yo!
Who said that? Where did y'all comments at? Because I don't see these comments.
you, you don't see it
You
on the
don't see the
side?
comments?
No. Oh, okay, I see it. Maybe I'm getting it late.
Hot bath and she back to normal. I'm screaming.
Mm-mm.
All right, so this is the second one. Um, yo, these people are crazy. I have been separated from my baby daddy for 7 years, and I recently linked up with one of his cousins, and we ended up hooking up. It was whack though, so it
Damn.
made me
That
feel even more
sucks.
guilty. So on this one, right, I feel like I was told by a young lady at one time, if it was corny, it didn't really happen. Is that true shit?
Man,
Like,
if
If it was
you
whack,
did I say that?
if it was whack,
yeah, if it was whack, it didn't really happen. Somebody
Did I
told me
say
that
that?
shit.
Because
That-
I was just about to say, girl, if you wouldn't have told us, you could have just act like it didn't happen. Fuck who? Fuck
no, it
who?
wasn't you that told me
Cause you
that,
ain't
but
fuck
I had
me.
somebody
what
tell
was
me
the
like,
point of her? What was the point of her fucking telling us this shit?
Exactly.
For
Fuck
somebody
who?
to
Cause
miss it?
you could
right,
have
if it
wiped
was
that
corny,
from your whole body count. Now that you said something, he's there.
yeah.
Why
So I
she
was
fucking
I was told
cousin?
I didn't know that though. I didn't know if it was corny, it didn't happen. I didn't know that shit. That's wild shit.
It happened, ladies.
Fuck who? Not me.
Yeah. So
Also,
damn, she laughed herself off the screen, y'all. Yeah, that's wild. Like, first of all, if that's your baby daddy, that's not your man. You know what I'm saying?
Where
Like,
I'm at.
that's that's
We back.
that's not your man. I mean,
I just feel like it's certain things you just don't do. Like I just feel like don't fuck somebody family member, don't fuck their friends. Like don't like
Yeah.
it's just even after y'all stop fucking with each other, I just feel like those the world is not that fucking small.
Baltimore is.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Like to me, I feel like that like speak volumes on a person like character. If you really gonna fuck somebody family
Yeah.
member or they friends, even after y'all done dealing with each other, like I just feel like mm-mm.
What if he
So
did?
from the way she said it
Fuck
though, it
no,
wasn't like
Angie. Yo,
No. I'm just asking. No, I'm just asking. I'm just
no.
just
asking.
asking for a
Hell no,
Because
he
I
friend.
just
gonna
saw
hunt
it on
you
a
in his
TV show. I
fucking
seen it on a TV show earlier. So I saw it on a Facebook clip earlier of a TV show. So I'm just asking. Just asking. Just asking.
no, he gonna hunt you in his fucking sleep. He gonna be like, bitch, you gonna fuck my cousin? Cause I'm dead.
Like I think if I don't know, yeah, 7 years
A
though.
thing with women, that's bull crap. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
seven
If it was whack, y'all don't
seven
count it.
years
I
though.
wouldn't know.
That's
Just curious. Man.
7 years. I don't know. You know, and it wasn't like a sneaky link. Like it was an accidental link. Like they accidentally linked up, and it was just like
The girl was with her baby father for 7 years.
I think she
They
said,
haven't been
yeah,
together for
yeah,
7
yeah.
years.
So what?
They've been separated for 7 years. Isn't that like
So
But
the
still,
what?
why
seven?
would
Isn't
you
So
that
mess with
like
his
y'all gonna
completion?
cousin?
like end of the day,
Sep-
like y'all have fucking kids together. So who would that be to your child? A cousin, a
See,
second cousin? That's
Uncle,
gross.
situations like
grandpa.
And then what
that,
if you get pregnant by the cousin?
right? Now they
Ooh,
cousins and brothers. That's weird.
ooh,
See,
that's some
The
West
world is not
Virginia
that
shit.
small. Like
in situations like that, for me, you've been looking at them the whole time.
exactly. I
You've been staring
I
at
don't
them from
know.
the side the whole time.
Even the guy said that's weird as hell. Yeah, he said that's weird as hell.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, Nisha, that's what I was talking about. I was seeing so that's literally the clip that I saw. The people was married, and the man died, and a couple years later, she got with his best friend.
Yeah, no.
yeah, that kind of just happens though. That's a happening situation. He's consoling her. He's making sure she good, and feelings get involved. You know.
Ain't no feelings
This
get
ain't no
involved because I
Lifetime
feel
movie
like
shit.
right. Like I feel like if you fuck with someone, you know that from day one. Like you're not gonna wait till your husband died to be like, oh, he been there for me. Like no.
Yeah, he took care of me and the kids. He made sure we was
So what?
good.
Can be there, but I just feel like once you look at somebody, like if that's your husband, best friend, that should be like a brother to you in your mind. And I feel like you should always look at them like a brother. It should never get to
Yeah.
or be like, oh, he's being there for me, but let me fuck.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like,
no. That mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
know, shit
Mm-mm.
happens. You know, in
Mm-mm.
that situation. Now I ain't talking about her situation. That's different. That's
That's
because
disgusting,
y'all right. If
DQ.
she get pregnant, right? You like my brother
you're,
cousin. That's
yeah, you're
crazy.
gonna be siblings and second cousins at the same time.
At the same time, yeah, that is kind of nasty.
Yeah,
That
That's
is really
weird.
nasty.
yeah.
That's
Wait, what?
weird.
Kevin Gates said he found out he was fucking his cousin and tried to fuck again. Nasty.
He did.
That's
He admitted to that shit.
nasty. Fucking nasty. I could see making a mistake because you know people grow distant and families just not cool no more. So you might run into somebody later on, not know.
I
But
heard about that on a radio show, bro.
once you find that shit out, nah, cut that shit off. That's
Got
nasty.
ancestry.
That's weird. I heard about that
Yeah.
shit on a radio show, and they
Is
fucked
Kevin Gates
too.
from West Virginia or some shit? Like, where the fuck he from, yo? That's got to be
Yeah.
some
I don't
southern
know,
shit.
Bridget. Where's Kevin Gates from?
What you mean? Where he from? Where he from? What is it? Louisiana? I don't fucking know.
Niche, where's Kevin Gates from? Did she say she checking?
Google
Baton
it.
Rouge.
Somebody Google it.
He didn't try. He kept sleeping with
Oh,
her.
he kept sleeping with her.
Oh shit.
Oh, he
What you
Yeah,
nasty.
mean, Dream Team?
Kevin
What you
Gates.
mean women do it all the time? Do what all the
Who said
time? Fuck
that?
they family members? Cause what?
I don't
Uh,
I don't think he's
no,
talking about that.
Dream Team might just got on and probably like responded to old shit.
Hey,
Oh, you was
Dream
right, Louisiana.
Team. Big DT.
Yeah, you was right, Bridge. He's from Louisiana. That's
Yeah.
that's that's normal for them. That's that old
Oh
incest shit.
Lord.
Ding a
That's
ding
that
ding
country
ding ding
shit.
ding ding ding. Yeah, that shit.
They be
Yeah,
having
that's
so
them.
much family.
Yeah, 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 yeah. And
I
they,
don't.
they they keep it in the family too. Nasty,
Yeah, that's
nasty.
nasty.
All right, so who cheats more and who cheats better, men or women?
Men
Men
cheat
cheat more,
more. The
women cheat
fuck.
better.
Yeah, women probably cheat better. Men cheat more.
Yeah, but men definitely cheat more.
Women cheat more and better.
No, the fuck they don't.
Yes, y'all
Well, I
do.
mean, you know what? That probably is true because we cheat better, so that's probably why we cheat more and don't get
Y'all
caught.
get away with that
Now,
shit.
guys, they cheat and they get caught.
Right,
You
right.
really you really believe women cheat more than men?
You know why? I
Yeah,
don't. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
why.
Why?
They
probably.
do. I'm gonna tell you why. Watch
They don't
this.
Like
get caught.
Because women don't start cheating physically. They start cheating
that
mentally.
don't count.
That shit, the bullshit, that
What you
counts.
saying? Because a woman mentally checked out, she cheating already.
So women will cheat before they start physically cheating. They've already cheated. They done already. They in an emotional, mental relationship with somebody,
Conversation, all of that.
and they ain't even
Yeah.
what's name. And then so men got to get the okay because other than
Now, if
that, it's
it's
rape. You know what I'm saying?
physical,
Men cheat physically, so they got to get the okay.
that's
Women don't need
more.
the okay. They can sit across from somebody at lunch every single day and be cheating like a motherfucker. Damn, this motherfucker got my mind twisted, and y'all cheating. Women cheat more and they cheat better
No,
because
the fuck they don't. They
men
do
are
not.
gullible when it comes to women. Like we believe shit that shouldn't be believed. I'm telling you, yeah.
Don't be
Women
trying
do
to fucking
too.
gas his ass up. No, men be cheating way more than women. I don't care what you say.
Women,
Yeah, the
men
Kev
cheat
said I'm talking
physically
about physical
more.
cheating. If we talking about who physically cheat more, it's definitely men. Y'all will fuck anything
Yeah.
that walks.
Yeah.
I like
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Not
Absolutely. If they
anything.
let you in, you're gonna do it.
to anything.
That's
We
some
had
Not
this
bullshit,
anything.
Don. You didn't fuck them
conversation. Don't
crazies.
even go there. I asked you. I remember I asked you before, like if a bitch wasn't looking good and she like, oh, let me suck your dick, would you let her? You like, yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Um.
Mess.
So here's the thing, right? I used to think like women.
Mm,
If you treat them good, they won't cheat. That's bullshit. So men don't need a reason to cheat, right? They just don't. Men are gonna cheat if they're gonna cheat. That's it. Like they don't need a reason. They don't need, oh, my home life is messed up, I'm gonna go cheat. They don't need all that shit. If
yeah.
we gonna cheat, we gonna cheat. Women will create the reason in their head and then justify it by that reason to cheat.
Darn.
So we just cheat because we make shit up in our head.
He sounds
Sometimes,
shit.
sometimes, sometimes,
Okay. Um.
sometimes, like women will be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's a good man, but and they'll make up whatever reason, and they'll be like, yeah, that
Okay,
justifies
then
what
make
I'm
up a
doing.
reason. He's a good man, but what?
But
Give us some. Shoot some
that nigga
out.
don't come straight home from work. You know what I'm saying? Like
No.
that
But
nigga
does
stops at the
he?
store.
But does he not come straight home from work like he said he was going to? And she got things prepared, and now things are being messed up, or is she just making that shit up in her head?
Is that a justification for cheating though?
No.
No. Nah.
No, it's not. But that's not the point that
Oh.
I'm saying. The point that I'm saying is, are they just making that shit up in their head, or is it actually happening?
Okay, so let's say it's actually happening. He
Okay,
every
then
day
then it's
he
actually
stops at the
happening.
store for an extended amount of time before he gets home. That's a justification for cheating? No.
No, that's not you're missing the point. What I'm saying is he made a commitment and that commitment was broken. It's
So
the
now you can
principle
cheat?
behind
so
it.
that is a justification for cheating?
No, that's
No.
not no. What I'm saying, okay. You're saying that she's making things up in her head for a reason to cheat.
Mm.
You
She
said the thing that she
creates.
was she said that she was creating an issue in her head and that's the reason to cheat. So, you said the issue that she created in her head was that he doesn't come home, he doesn't come home straight home after work. Right. So, is that an issue that she created in her head, or is he really not coming home after work like the commitment he made?
He's not coming home, but that's she created the justification for her cheating. So she mentally justified her cheating. Like, okay, he's not coming straight home. He stops over at the store, and in front of the store is his boys. He sits and talks with his boys for a minute. That's
Hmm.
not justification for cheating.
And that's the only reason why she cheated.
That's what she justified it as. I don't know. That's hypothetically, because I don't know this person. So hypothetically, but yeah, like if that's the justification for cheating, then that's wrong.
Now, no, that's not a reason for cheating. That's not a reason for cheating at all. But I do just want to put out there that that's not a woman making up things in her head. Now, is she making up things in her head? That's just shit she just making up. Now, if she's saying, "Oh, he's not coming home straight home after work," when he actually does, you know, then and she's trying to justify it like that to make that justification, for her cheating, then I get you. That's stupid. But if she's saying things that are actually happening and that's her justification for cheating, then that's her justification for cheating. Now
Mm,
that example right there was stupid. That's a dumb example for cheating.
Dumb
But
example,
at the
but
end of the day,
okay.
we're not making up things in our head. So that's not
Um.
the
mm.
thing.
So
Okay, y'all.
we had two.
Um.
So I knew Dream Team would have one because he's the he doesn't cheat. He gets cheated with. You know what I'm saying? Like let's put his shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's my man's. He don't cheat.
Mash.
He's the one that they're cheating with. So
Um.
and
Below TV said we can entertain a lie and still not do shit. Okay. It can even look like we cheating and whole time we done bluffed the whole time. Whatever.
Okay,
Um.
is that good? What? So you're deep in
Uh,
conversation with this bitch, but nothing happens? That's still not okay. That's
I,
still
I,
cheating
I,
in my eyes.
I don't know about that. Y'all call everybody bro. Just saying, LOL. We don't know if y'all fucking on the real bro. I can agree. I can agree to that. I can agree to that because I know somebody who it was one of my clients. She told me she be fucking her homeboy, and I was like, "How that's your homeboy if you be fucking him?" You
Right.
know. So I do feel like it is women that do throw around that like bro shit and whole time.
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
that's my
I heard it on.
brother.
I
Girl,
heard it on.
bye. You
Huh?
fucking with me. I said, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Like, you're
Um.
fucking my boy.
Y'all ain't got. Yo, it's a fucking video. It's a video, yo. That shit was out a while ago, but that shit was funny as shit. Um. But no, I do, because I seen it online too, where some girl was like, "Yeah, I be fucking my homeboy because I'm cool with him and he's familiar." But I just feel like you can't call somebody your bro or your homeboy if you ever fucked them before.
Yeah, no.
But is there
Mm-mm.
women that do it? I feel like yeah, there's women that do it because I heard a woman say that before.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know guys that do that shit. Like, I know a guy who
Oh, that's my sis.
would call this chick his sis.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, like he was smashing her the whole time he was married.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
like I would watch this shit and
mess.
I'd be like, how can you call somebody like I don't know. I'm from a different world where
Get
if I call
Tracy
somebody
the
my
fuck out.
sis, that's it.
Tracy said that's her brother, but she ate his dick. Get the fuck out of here.
Take him back
Yo,
to
he
West
crazy.
Virginia. A mess.
Dream Team is
Dream
toxic.
Team is yo,
Get the
Dream
fuck.
Team crazy, son.
Yeah.
Yo, yo, son is crazy.
But that's how
But
they
you
be, though.
right.
That's how they
But you right.
be. That's how they be.
Below TV said black men and women are so much at war with each other, all over communication issues and a lack of emotional intelligence on both parties. Some men and women though are gems out here. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I
The crazy
agree.
thing is he was supposed to be on the show with us today, but I didn't have time to coordinate. So this would have been a great show for his ass to be on. But that's all right. I got you next week, son. I got you next week. Because that right there, that statement right there is really, really true. Like we are our worst enemies when it comes to relationships. Like black people, oh, we are worst enemies. We do everything necessary and everything possible to make it not be successful. We
Well,
just do.
how do you feel that way?
Because I think that we're so everybody's so at the point
Your
of
mic is
y'all got me
cracking.
laughing so hard. My mic is cracking up.
Hmm.
Is that better now?
No,
No.
no.
How about now?
Unfortunately,
That better? Is it better?
yes. Hey,
All right,
Don.
cool. I'm gonna hold my mic now. Um, so because everybody's on some, I'm gonna get the leg up. So it's like I'm willing to hurt somebody before I get hurt, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
So,
crazy.
so you feel like what is that word? What's the fucking word? I can't think of it. It's like where people I can't think of it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Um, like it's like a self fulfilling prophecy. So it's like I know you're gonna hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you
Yeah,
first.
what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it. Hmm. I don't know. I be saying that shit all the time. People do that shit. What's the fucking word? Y'all know what
Self
I'm talking.
sabotage.
Yeah, self sabotage.
Yes, yes. Look at y'all two. Y'all just like right here. Y'all take your hair together.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Sorry, my
Move
brain.
y'all away from each other. Nah, y'all too close to each other.
Stop fucking hating.
Y'all too close to each
Hey,
other.
yo, not the
Nope.
separation. What you mad? We
Y'all
still
two in tune
here.
to get today. I'm like it. Y'all two in tune. Um, yeah, we self sabotage. Not and it's not everybody. I'm not gonna put this on the entire black race, but a lot of relationships today like self sabotage. Like they create the path for their relationship to fail?
I don't know. I mean,
Well,
I definitely, I get what you saying, Don, because I feel like people definitely do be like self sabotaging, like because they scared to like, I guess get hurt, so they like try to throw shit away before they get hurt.
Yeah.
Go, go ahead, Don. Answer the question. We know this right up your fucking alley.
just don't answer me.
Yo, be cool. All right, let's talk about this. All right, so poly works for some people because not everybody's meant to be monogamous. They're just not. Whether it be polyamory or polygamy, it works for some people. For some people, it absolutely will not ever work. It's not their thing. Um, well,
I don't.
it's and that's okay. Like some people are monogamous by nature, but some people just should not try to be in a monogamous relationship. They absolutely should not. It's not their thing. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna keep hurting people by trying to be something that you're not. But let somebody know up front that that's not what you're not. Don't hide that shit. Don't act like, oh no, I could be with just one person. No, full damn well you ain't never been with one person your whole entire life.
Yeah.
Polyamory works and polygamy works for some people. And
Yeah, it works for some
polyamory
people.
and polygamy is two different things, but it works for some people. For some people, that shit's never
Yeah.
gonna work. Some people are
Yeah.
too jealous. Some people like their time.
Yeah, I'm too.
Um,
Me, all that. Mhm.
I mean,
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah,
Angie
I could
said
never.
if we go to the store together, we in a relationship. So don't say like
That's not what I said.
I know. You said if we talk, we you my boyfriend. I got, but
No, if we
you
do
all
it,
about the commitment. That's it.
you
You know
mind
what I'm
you.
saying? This is
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I could never. No, I couldn't. I could not. No, I could never. I could never. I could never.
yeah,
But I mean, hey, for all the people out there doing it, do your thing, hon.
yeah. Hell no.
Do your, do your thing, hunty. But not over her and not with mine.
Like, have there been like successful poly relationships that lasted 20 years?
I
yeah,
don't know one.
yeah. There
Who?
was this there was this one show where the woman it wasn't polyamory, it was more no, it was polyamory, it wasn't polygamy, it was polyamory. And she had Jesus, excuse me. Anybody want a dog? So she had two she had a husband and a boyfriend and they all lived together.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
She
so
had her own room.
men?
Huh?
She had two men?
Yeah, she had two
Okay.
men. And they were together for years. She had her own room. They each had their own room, and they would take turns spending the night with her.
Shut
I
the
feel like I've seen that. Is that on TLC?
It's on. It's either TLC or I think it is TLC.
Wasn't she black?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I've seen
yes.
that. I know what you're talking
Black
about.
chick.
They were together.
Yes.
They were together for a while. I know it. Yup, yup, yup. They was together for a while, and then all of a sudden, she wanted to bring a boyfriend into it, and they moved him. Yeah,
Another
I
one.
remember
Yeah, she
that.
wanted to bring
I
a
remember
third
that.
one in. Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
And they were together for 20 years?
I don't know if it
No,
was a full
well,
20, but they
the
were
new
together for a while.
Okay, I
the
want to know of a
the
successful
the
poly
marriage was together for a
that lasted
while, and then
20
they brought in
fucking
this third one.
I want to see a successful one to where like y'all old as hell, y'all help pushing the other in the fucking wheelchair. I want to see shit like that. I want to see it.
Yo, my bad on the dog,
You might
y'all.
have to go to
But
another country, hun.
so the reason that the dog is barking because people don't understand that July 4th is actually on the 4th of July. So they're lighting off fireworks and he's going crazy. My bad, y'all. But so I don't know about a 20-year relationship because
Why not?
polyamory and
Why not? If
polygamy
it's such a good thing, why not?
it just started becoming accepted. So,
Fuck out of here,
you know
Dawn.
what I'm saying?
They don't just got
You know,
accepted.
it's accepted
And y'all
now.
try to say this is how it was always supposed to be and how what it was. Why you don't see successful 20-year fucking polyamorous relationships?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to. I'm
Oh,
gonna
so maybe
research
that
that
shit
though.
don't work. Maybe that's why. The fuck? Next topic.
I'm gonna
Hey
research
yo.
that. I'm gonna research that. I'm gonna research that shit to find a long term, either polyamorous
Please. I
or
would like to know
polygamous
how many. I would
relationship.
like to know how many.
I'm gonna try to find at least five. If I can't find five,
Five.
I'll shut up about it.
Five.
Five.
If I can't find five,
Shit.
I'm
We
let it
need more
go.
than that.
But
We need
and
more than that.
and they have to be in America.
well, that's not fair.
Yes,
America
it
didn't
is.
start relationships.
Yes, it is. See, but the thing is, it's a lot more socially accepted in other countries.
Yeah.
People do it in other countries, people do it in Africa and all that shit. No, I
So
want you to
why do you
find
think that is?
5 American couples
True.
that have been poly for a while.
But why do you think that is? That it's more socially acceptable in other countries, but just not America.
I
First of
I
all,
I feel like in other countries it's acceptable, but it's not based on like sex and shit. And I also feel like the men have to be like it's really I guess the family dynamic of having a village. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
all in one household. That's another thing too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's not about like sex. Where I feel like here in America, like I feel like
Mhm.
niggas want it because of sex. Really
Yeah.
have no self control.
Yeah, because these
so it's
at the end of
not.
the
I don't
day,
think it's.
these I feel like
Mm-hmm.
these people in other countries and stuff, like what Bridget was saying, they have poly relationships because of, like I feel like people in other countries are more in a position, one, to have multiple wives, and two, have multiple wives for a specific reason,
Yeah,
like
like
what
like
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 what Bridget was saying with villages and shit like
yeah,
that. They
I,
be having hella kids, and
yeah,
these
like
wives, they have specific roles and
right.
stuff like
Exactly.
that and all that. In America,
Yeah,
it's
like
not like that.
I seen a documentary and it was like somewhere in Africa. But it was a family and it's like, the man has to, of course he get the money and stuff. The women have to do like housework and stuff. They believe that like when one woman is on her period, she is not to do anything. She's supposed to lay in bed and rest because she's considered unclean. While the other women like go and do the housework, cook, clean and stuff and take care of the children, you feel me? It's like
Hmm.
for that purpose,
Hmm.
because in reality, if the man go out every day, work and stuff, and his woman is on her period, she technically is supposed to rest her body and not do anything. Who the hell gonna take care of the family when a man is out working? So that in the documentary that I watched, that was the reason, like for a village and for things like that.
No, I agree. It's so there are stipulations behind polygamy that our people just can't, like Americans just can't. We can't follow.
Hmm.
Like being a polygamist, like you supposed to take care of your ladies. You know what I'm saying? Their
Hmm.
job is just to be wives. That's it. That's their job.
Hmm.
In America, we like, yo, everybody just needs to get out the house and go to work. and,
Right, split
Exactly.
shit 3 ways. Like
and,
what?
and
What the
yeah,
fuck type of shit is that? I'm so
it's
Some
fucked
confused.
up, but
bullshit.
But then
Some
like that's
bullshit.
it's messed up. But that's
it's
you
crazy.
know it's that stuff.
Boys
That's
be trying to have more than one girlfriend, can't even barely take care of one.
Shut the fuck.
The
and a
hell?
lot of and a lot of guys don't realize when it comes to a polygamous or well polygamous relationship. Polyamory is a little different, but
Mm,
polygamous relationship, you are really supposed to be the caregiver for both or all of your women if you want to have more than two. I don't know. That shit's crazy. Two more than two. Two is crazy. That's crazy talk.
You used to be in a polygamous relationship, Dawn, right? Or no?
Nah. I was, but they didn't know
Nah, you come out fuck her.
it.
So you were cheating.
So
You
nah, but
cheater.
I've seen it. I've seen it, and even when I was a practicing Muslim, all my friends would be like, "Oh, so you can have more than one wife?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I, which is crazy. I'd rather have
Oops.
back then. I would rather have cheated than like do it the right way.
So
But
why don't you want more than one wife, Dawn?
it's a huge responsibility. It's a huge responsibility. If you do it right, it's a huge responsibility. Now I know some Muslim brothers who have two wives, and like yeah, the women don't work, but they both on welfare. You know what I'm saying? And they on Section 8 and
Welfare
shit.
is
And I'm like,
crazy.
nah, that's wrong. That's wrong. So the government's helping you with your polygamous relationship? Nah, you're supposed to take care of both of them. Um, and to be quite honest, and I love all you women. Y'all are my friends. Y'all are my peoples, and my wife. Y'all are a motherfucking headache. Don't nobody want that headache. More than one? But no. Relationship? More than one relationship? Hell no. No. Love y'all, but one at a time, please. That's it. Just
Mm.
one. Mm-mm. I'll leave that shit for Dream Team. My man got that shit locked down.
Hey
Leave that for
yo.
him. We say just be honest. They might go for that shit, and some women do. Some
Some
women
do.
that's their bag, and they're cool with it. But
Some do.
most women, most women know. There's whole groups on Facebook, and I tell
So
people
why do
all
you
the time
think?
like, don't go cheat
Why do you think some women go for it?
because some women. All right, there's multiple reasons for that. Some women just feel like fuck, he gonna cheat anyway. At least I know about it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree heavily with
And
that part.
I ain't sitting in the dark. At least I know what's going on. I know where he's at and where he
Hmm.
going when he leave me. Um, some women are bi and they want that. They want the whole poly experience where they can
Yeah.
fall in love with the woman, he can fall in love with the woman, she can fall in love with both of them, and everybody's happy. Um, and then some women are just by nature we're not built to be in a monogamous relationship. I'll say that. I'm gonna
I
say it.
don't want to hear
I'm
that
gonna
shit.
say it. I'm
That's
gonna, I'm
where
gonna
you better
say
get
it.
cut off. Angie,
I
pull his
know.
fucking mic. Pull his mic. I'm
I
done.
know y'all don't
Next
want to hear
topic.
that, but it's
Next
true.
topic.
With it's
You know
not.
I hate this topic, yo. I hate this
We
fucking
gotta
topic.
force it. Don't say we gotta force monogamy sometimes.
Ain't nobody
So
done.
If you got to force monogamy, that ain't the right bitch.
I'm just
Right.
saying. Just
Y'all fucking
saying.
men say that shit until a woman do that shit to you.
And I don't want it either way. I don't want to do it, and I don't want it done to me. So I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all, but I'm just
All right.
saying.
Next topic, Angie. What's your topic? I hate this
Hey yo,
fucking topic.
Blow TV, I need you on next week. They cutting me off and shit. All right, Ange, what you got, yo?
My topic is, have you ever been the toxic person in your relationship?
Mm.
Dawn.
Mm-hmm.
No, his ass toxic.
Fuck yes. I've been toxic in relationships that should have worked, but the only reason it didn't work because I would make up the reasons in my head why it shouldn't work, and I would let that be it.
Mm.
Um, I broke up with a woman literally because she was too subservient.
Oh,
Let
so you were making
let
up
that
stuff in
shit.
your head and justifying it?
Hell yes, like y'all be doing.
Oh.
He was
Oh.
projecting.
You know what? You know what? I'm about
Oh.
to kick you off the screen.
I got
Yeah.
it. Got it.
Um. I would really. I would make up reasons, and then later on, I'd be like, damn, you shouldn't have really ended that. She was a good person. But I would make up reasons for, and I was just being toxic. I was just super toxic. Probably post or pre, rather not post, but pre 30. Oh, I was super toxic.
Mm.
I'd make up any fucking reason to fucking end the relationship. But they were real reasons, Angie.
So
They were
what's
really happening.
the most toxic thing you ever done, Dawn?
Um, I left one woman for her ex best friend. Like that was toxic as
Mm.
fuck. So they were best friends. Let me clarify that. They were best friends until I started seeing the other one. That's when they became ex best friends. So I broke up a friendship for
A
my
mess.
own superficial needs. Yeah,
Your own
yeah,
selfish
it
gain.
happens.
Didn't even
It
stay with
happens.
her. Broke it up for nothing.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, I had to relocate. I had to move. I had to grow up, and she didn't want to grow up with me. So you know, now I'm not with either one of them, and that's cool. And I still don't think till this day I don't think they're friends. Like they don't even talk anymore. So it's fucked up. I've done some toxic shit. I've done some real toxic. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Don was horrible, y'all. That was the old Don. No, see, that was chocolate. My nickname used to be Chocolate. That was Chocolate. I'm Don now. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different person. That was the other guy. Anyway,
Called you chocolate.
everybody
Who?
called me Chocolate. That was
Who?
everybody. Everybody called me Chocolate.
Men
Yes.
called you chocolate?
Nah, men called me Choc. CHOC.
But
Angie. Hard stop.
mm,
No chocolate. No goddamn man calling me Chocolate. Um, yeah, that's my nickname for like years. Probably like 20 years. Yeah, that's crazy. And I had to, and I got rid of that nickname. I was at church, and this girl walks up to me and she goes, I'm talking to some elderly ladies in the church, and she walks up and she goes, "Isn't your name Chocolate?" I'm like, "Not in church. What the?
There
mm.
you go.
No, no, not." And
Nah.
the old ladies are looking at me like, "Are you a dancer or some shit?" I'm like, "No, not." So I had to get rid of that shit. I had to let that shit go.
It was you
Like
at
I'm
I'm
a
glad that you
Chippendales
let that.
dancer or
I'm
some
glad
shit.
that you let that go. I'm very
Hmm.
glad that you let that go.
That's right. I'm just done now. I'm just done.
Because at the age of 58, if people were calling you chocolate, I'd be like,
I
what the
am not
hell?
58. God damn it, Angie.
why she keep playing with you, Dawn? Mm.
Because she know that women be making up reasons to cheat.
Okay,
Mm.
so have I
Bridget.
have I
Yeah.
ever been I said chocolate. Ever been
See, can you,
toxic?
have you ever been toxic, Bridge?
Mm. Um. Probably a little bit, but I ain't started though. That's the thing. Like, so it's
That
kind of like,
part.
don't start no shit, won't be no shit. You
That
know?
part. That
Yeah.
part.
So yeah, I just feel like if you take it somewhere, I'm gonna take it to hell. You know.
Girl.
Oh my God.
Girl. I agree.
I mean, you know. So yeah, like I don't. Yeah, I just return energy. You know. So what you get me is what you gonna get. Basically.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I
Like
can.
in my last
I
relationship,
huh.
I was going to say, like in my last relationship, if you want to play games, cool. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do
Toxic.
that. And I'm a win.
Toxic.
Yeah. Um.
Toxic and petty at the
I
same time.
What? I used to love that shit too. What? Cool. I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's go.
yeah, yeah. I don't know. But I mean, since I'm getting older, I learned like don't match nobody energy. Um,
I also agree
you know what I'm saying? Like I be like, all
with
right,
other
that's just
people.
who they are. Cause I be like, when I'm meeting my maker, I know where I'm going. You feel me? You gotta answer to one person. So somebody do me wrong. What you say, Bridget? Damn girl, don't do nothing to her. She gonna show you level. LOL.
Another level.
Have me.
That's probably what he meant to say.
LOL. Yeah, I guess I don't. Yeah, I mean, I just I mean, I can't work like yeah. I've done some toxic. I ain't no crazy person. Though. I ain't crazy. That's the thing. Like I don't. I guess it depends on the level of toxic, but
Oh, I take that shit straight to fucking what's Shorty name with that movie with Martin Lawrence?
I
oh,
don't know how.
what fucking? I know what you
A
talking
thin
about.
line between love and hate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Mm.
yeah,
He said I'm
don't
talking.
play with
Mm-mm.
me.
Mm-mm.
I'm trying to think of the most toxic thing that I ever. I ain't really done nothing. Like I ain't not. I'm not that person. Like I ain't never keyed no car. I ain't never
I
broke
have.
clothes. I ain't
Mm.
touching nobody shit. That's what I'm not doing because nobody better
Oh
not.
yeah, I have.
Like no.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah.
destroyed a lot of shit.
Yeah. I'm not that person. Like
I'm
if
not
any
that person anymore.
honestly, my mouth is lethal. So it's like if you fucking play with me, like I'm gonna cut you with my words. Like I'm gonna have you crying. I'm gonna have you want to punch me in my face off my words. Like
Oh
yeah,
wow. Yeah,
Yeah.
my
that's a
mouth.
cancer.
That's probably like that's the toxic. But I've grown since then. I've grown. I've grown.
That's a
Yeah. And
cancer
that's the
though. That's a
difference with
cancer.
me. I'm not good with my words. I wasn't good with my words at that time. So it's like, cool. Put your
Mm,
fucking hands up. Put your
girl.
fucking hands up.
Yeah.
Domestic
Let's
violence,
go.
anyone?
You'll blow a nigga phone up if he don't answer one time. No, I mean maybe in a past relationship, like when I was younger, but no, I don't know. I mean, I did something toxic, but it wasn't nothing. But I ain't gonna lie, I can't really even say it on here. Honestly, I can't say it. I can't say it, but
Send it to me in a text message. I said,
then they going know.
see, 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 toxic compatibility. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's why I
I'm
had to
not
separate y'all two.
like I'll give you an example. All right, I'll give you a like example, like an ex of mine that I know, and this was a long time ago. Like he would always try to leave his shit with me, like so he could always come back, like So I would do shit like I would go on the side of the road and throw his clothes out my shit because he wouldn't come get his shit, and then
oh
I would pick it
Lord.
back, but I would pick it back
Oh,
up and put it back in my car. You feel me? But I'm like, bitch, come get your shit, like. But
it's kind
yeah,
of
I would
semi-toxic.
it's a little toxic, but I used to do that shit just to get him like get your shit. Like he used to always try to leave something. Like, let me leave something.
Indeed. Mhm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, he said Angie lives for the petty. I did. I did. I did because I was getting done dirty. It's like, cool. Cool. Y'all don't want to see. Listen, the shit that I used to do, I could be in jail.
I ain't never did no
Yeah, my last relationship, I was a straight up psychopath.
Now I've
Straight
done
I'm
up.
some.
I'm like emotional but logical at the same time. So it's like I'll get emotional, but I'm never gonna do some shit that it's like I'm gonna go to jail or like no shit like that.
Yeah, I
I
have.
feel like I have a good balance.
I
I've done
have.
some real petty, and I guess you might say toxic shit. So this I wasn't dealing with like we wasn't together. We had sex, okay. We had
Mm.
sex, but we wasn't together. Like we wasn't in a relationship. And she got mad at me one day and she put like lipstick on my car, right? Now to give you some, and
Well,
now of
that's
course,
weak.
no, lipstick is actually fucking hard
So
as hell to get off.
do y'all consider? Because all right, go ahead. Sorry.
So, so to give a little backstory, I helped her get her apartment. She had moved from another state. I helped her get her apartment. I knew the landlord, helped her get her shit. So when she put the lipstick on my car, I went to the landlord and I was like, "Yo, put her out." And he gave her that 30-day eviction notice. He was like, "You gotta go."
That's petty as fuck.
A mess.
I
How
gotta
you gonna
clean the
give her an
lipstick off
eviction
my
notice?
car. She gotta find some place to move to. I think that's fair. That was a fair exchange.
All right, below TV talking about who all like makeup sex. That's toxic.
It's not toxic. Makeup sex is good. It's
I mean,
better than
we have
not
to
being an
live like petty
argument, but
arguments,
I
but
love
y'all like
makeup sex.
makeup sex is
I'm
cool,
sure
but
you do, Angie.
Makeup sex is great.
have
I'm
makeup
sure you do.
cheating though.
Huh?
Huh?
I said, are you having makeup sex if a nigga cheating or if a woman
Nah,
is
I'm breaking up. Nah, see,
okay?
old Angie will come out. What, cheat on me if you want to. I'm going to jail.
Nah, that ain't makeup sex. Yeah, that's that. But
I guess
it's a small argument, and you trying to and
so.
because makeup
So
sex is it's just no holds
Going to
barred. It's just
fucking
like
jail.
animal shit. It's crazy.
But yeah, makeup sex now in the relationship that I'm in now. Oh, it's great. It's
That's
so
because you
great.
usually start the problem. I'm just joking. I'm
First of
joking.
all, I don't.
Where
I
B at?
don't.
You do. You do.
I
I know
don't.
B. B is just so
No, you
chill, laid
don't.
back.
Man,
It's
people,
just
oh
you. It's
man.
you.
Man, when
Mm-mm,
I say
mm-mm.
I hate
Nope.
that perception of my fucking boyfriend, bro, my family has that fucking perception that Brandon is just so perfect. And oh my gosh, Angie, what did you do?
So if everybody has that perception, then it's probably you. It's just saying. I'm just,
No. No,
just
they just
just
know me
saying.
and they know the things that I am capable of, and they think
So
that
it's
I'm still that
probably
same
you.
Angie. I'm not her no more. I'm not her no more. I can't be like that for the boyfriend that I have now. He doesn't deserve that. I'm not that
That's right.
person. I'm
Oh,
not her
true.
anymore. No.
everybody in the
No.
comments like, what's the most toxic thing y'all ever done? Since I'm getting
Yeah.
tomatoes thrown at me,
Yeah. What's the most
Man.
toxic thing?
like
Glow TV. What's the
toxic
most
shit,
toxic thing
like,
you ever did, yo?
what's some real toxic shit?
I done broke a lot of shit. I've broken TVs. I've broken computers.
Mm.
I've pinned this boy between my car and his at his knees.
That's
I
attempted
wrote
homicide. That's not
I done
toxic.
I have I've covered that boy's room in fucking lotion. We definitely didn't get the security deposit
Yo,
back
this
from our
bitch is a psychopath.
we
Fuck out
definitely
of
did
here.
not get that security deposit back from our apartment. It was
What?
holes all in the motherfucking wall. That I put there.
Mm.
Uh what else? What else? What else? What else?
Ooh.
I wrote absurd things on his car with keys. I took his daughter on a joyride.
What?
Um
That's
yeah,
kidnapping.
man.
You're admitting crimes on
What is wrong
air.
with you? And you need therapy. Therapy. The fuck?
I'm
we
in
we we
therapy
we
now.
No, you
we
need
gonna come
extra
back to
therapy.
you
You need
because
about 3 therapists.
you are admitting crimes on air. We go.
No, you
Mm-mm,
is tripping.
mm-mm. That's two different crimes.
He said
Mm-mm,
I took his
mm-mm.
daughter on a joyride. You is Angie. Okay, so okay, here we got somebody. Blow TV said I didn't let someone go while she was in a relationship. Well, she didn't fully let me go either. I sent her a video we made reminiscing and fucked up her new relationship.
Or
Oh shit.
not you pouring into the next relationship. That's a mess.
Yeah, that's different. Okay.
But I mean, hey, y'all was both in it.
That's
Y'all
fine.
was both in it.
Yeah, but if he like, oh, I'm gonna get some revenge, cause like, yeah, yo, what
Yo,
it
I am in
dream
tears,
dream
literally.
team
Listen,
said,
all I'm gonna say is if only y'all knew what he did to me. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm only speaking on
Nah,
my
I
part. I'm
got
not
you.
speaking
I
on
got
his.
you. I believe you, but we're not gonna have this right here admitted into evidence. So we gonna stop right
right.
there.
What? My record has been. I've gone to court. My record expunged.
Dream team said I done cussed my girl sister out and she took her side. So I told her we was fucking anyway. No, it's petty as shit.
Hey yo, a hamper on my windshield is crazy. Were there clothes in the hamper?
No, Dream team, yo, y'all gotta get his ass on this show. That nigga is crazy.
Yes.
Did she fix it? Did she fix the windshield?
Yo.
I will say
oh,
anything that I've ever broken, I paid for it.
oh my
Yeah.
God. Oh, yo. Yes. Dream Team got to join us on the show for sure.
That
For
nigga crazy.
sure. We got to bring him
Yo, have
in.
Crazy.
you ever did that though? Like, I want to know, like, have y'all ever like lied to a woman you was fucking with, like about fucking somebody just because
To
you
make
like
them mad.
this bitch done pissed me off for the last time. Like, bitch, that's why I fucked your best friend.
Well, I was telling the truth. I wasn't lying.
All right, but have you ever done it though?
Like lied and said that?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
Like, have you ever lied about something just to like really get under a woman's skin?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, I told a woman I cheated on her when I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like I told her I was at the skating ring and I met a chick and took her in my car and smashed. I ain't
Hey
smashed nothing no
yo, not the
goddamn
skating
yeah.
ring. You had to be a child.
No, no, no. We used to go skating. Like I skate.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Fun
skate.
math.
We still skate. Grown ups still skate.
I love
Um,
skating. I love skating.
Hell no, we got put
too
out
much.
the apartment we just moved in cause we
Because the
called.
big scene.
Okay.
What y'all was in there
Yo,
fighting? Hey yo.
not that freaking crazy.
Man, people used to beat on our we was on the top floor. People used to beat on our apartment floor all the time because we used to be in that motherfucker going,
Mm.
Mm-mm.
just fighting
Mm-mm.
all day, all night. Yeah. Crazy shit.
Yeah, nah. I've never been. Um, I've never been big on fighting. I don't do all that shit. Nah. I
Hmm.
like. I like things like freedom too much. Mm-mm.
I didn't know how to use my words. I didn't. I didn't know how to use my words at that time. I didn't. So I used my hands.
Asking for
But he hit
And
me
somebody's
first. I
that's
say
business.
that. He hit me first. He hit me first. I say that. That's what all started it. He threw the first punch. After that,
I
never
get. I
stopped.
get that. I get that. You know. And if he hit you first, you should hit him back. By all means. I'm just not big on the whole fighting women thing. That's not my bag. That's just never been my bag.
all right.
I've done some
Another question.
grimy shit.
That's another question. Like, Don, I already know you have kids, but Andrew, you don't have no kids. I don't got no kids. Do y'all feel like if you had a son, Angie or Don, I don't know if you ever told your sons this, do you feel like a boy should hit a girl, she hit him? Or how do you feel like that situation should be handled?
So
Listen, I,
If she hit
I
her,
I have a
is it
saying. I
justified?
have a saying that I learned from someone that I love very deeply. You should never hit a woman, but go ahead and slap a bitch.
Mm,
oh damn.
okay.
I ain't never heard that one, but I like it. Um um I have two sons. I have four sons, but two biological, four total sons. And I'll tell them in a heartbeat, yo, walk the fuck away. It's a losing battle. You're not gonna win. Your manhood, you can let your manhood suffer for a moment. It's better than being locked up for a while. Walk away
Mm-hmm.
and walk away fast because women like to pull you back in this shit,
Mm-hmm.
pull you
Okay,
back
Mm-hmm.
but
into
like,
the
what
situation.
if a little girl like hit your son in the head with a brick?
Oh,
Away?
yeah,
Call the
then
police on that bitch,
bash her.
just like she would call the police on you.
Or call the
Call the
police?
police, but then bash her. Yeah, call the police first and then bash her.
No,
That's
don't
called self
bash her. Have
defense.
that bitch go to jail for attempted fucking murder.
I don't know.
Mm.
That's self defense. I ain't gonna let him. I ain't gonna let him get killed trying to be
There's no self
the
defense laws
stand
in
up man.
Maryland.
Nah, he ain't gonna be the good guy being stand up and be dead. Nah, handle your business, but call the cops. I'll take the charge on that one.
Mm.
Um, I broke up with this girl and was cool with the family, so it would pop up at the house. Yeah, yeah, I've done that too. I've done
Hey
that.
yo.
Popping out the
I've
house.
done that.
While
Yeah, I've
while her
done that.
man was there.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happens when a man like what happens to that?
He would normally leave,
The
and
man?
like, yeah, he would normally leave.
Leave
Yeah,
when you get there?
yeah. I didn't want him to
Oh,
That's
leave.
real
absolutely
toxic.
not. That's some bitch ass shit.
That's crazy.
Like he was cool. He could have stayed where the fuck he was. Um,
So what
he
he
could
said?
have stayed right where the hell he was.
So he said I'm gonna
I
go.
Yeah, he would like go to a friend's house or go across the street or whatever, and so I left. And I'm like, that's some clown shit. Like, I'm not here for
Some
you.
bitch ass
Like,
shit.
I'm not here for her. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with the family.
I'm here to say what's up to
Um,
moms.
let's see. At cool, might be right. LLS.
He said that's me right now. The family loves me. The son misses me, and I'm by her. I think, but I love it. Y'all are toxic as
A
hell.
mess. Leave that girl
Uh
alone.
Where the red flag at?
Her son don't miss you.
Where the red flag at?
Yeah, I used to stop by, like, especially like holidays. Stop by.
Hey
You know
yo,
what I'm
not you
saying?
popping up on
Y'all,
Thanksgiving to say give
y'all
Big Mama a hug.
toxic.
Yeah, I gotta say what's up to her mom and her brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was all cool. I never wanted him to leave, but that was his choice. Like, he opted to leave. Like, stupid. Why leave? I'm good. You good? We good. You know what I'm saying?
Some bitch ass shit.
There's some bitch shit. Um,
Dream
I
team.
got fired on twice in my face by a woman. I just grabbed her up and held her down. My ear was ringing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the right thing to do, I
A
guess.
gun?
No, she swung on him. Swung on him. Not fired on. I'm assuming she swung on him. Yeah.
I'm screaming. Not as
Uh,
hard being a black man. Don't try to justify
Black
this shit, B Coop.
it is hard being a black man. It's hard out here for a black man. Uh,
Hey yo, not you taking them out. Leave them alone.
he's just being a good guy.
You taking her? I'm taking her bros with me to protect. Shit, you better not. They found a body like 2 weeks ago. I'm done going there.
Hey yo, I'm
Where? At
screaming.
Patapsco?
Yeah,
Shut
and
the hell up.
you know you can't bring your blicky with you neither because it's a state park.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Blicky goes
Who
nowhere in
Hey
there.
tell my
yo. They said who's gonna
Yo, that's
tell mama
crazy. They found a
no
body.
when she
yeah.
Oh
say she
yeah.
cooked
It was
that
like
meal and I can come get a plate. Go buy your own food, damn it.
No,
Leave that
sometimes you know
woman and her family alone. Let her heal in peace. Y'all probably the
she
reason
should
why
be
she can't
healed. She's
heal.
with another man. She should be healed. How's
A
that? You know what I'm
mess.
saying?
I'm gonna keep my
She
comments to myself.
You
she
should be
should be
healed.
healed.
Leave them alone. That's
What does it
thirsty.
say? The best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody. She did that. Okay, move on. We good. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to keep
Yo,
your family happy while you in the streets. I'm doing you a favor.
A mess.
Okay.
the guys are popping today, yo.
They are. Where the ladies at? Shit.
I can
It's about
All these
time I got some
men.
help on the damn show. Appreciate you, fellas.
Dream Team said just leave though. That's what I always did. Ain't nothing wrong with a cool off. That's what my uncle called it, a cool off. Lil
Hmm.
T says she can heal all she needs. I ain't gotta see her, talk to her, nothing. Who I am just can't be denied, I swear.
Oh Lord. These niggas
Y'all fight.
cocky.
Yo, this has been by far probably one of the funniest shows we've ever freaking
Mm.
done. I am hot. I'm sweating. I got tears in my eyes and literally snot coming out my nose, yo. Y'all are hilarious.
And
Mess.
um, so
I said I cut off
everybody who
because I was trying to make it work with my ex. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. You got sometimes you gotta cut up the side dude to make it work with the ex. Sometimes, and then you realize
Fucking
it
up.
ain't gonna work.
All right, I'm gonna shut up.
Hey yo.
Oh wow.
Sometimes you gotta go where you comfortable. Sometimes you gotta go where you know what's up.
Go back. It's not a sign to go back to your ex, y'all.
No, don't circle the block, yo.
Fuck
That's
no.
it. One and done. One and done. Don't circle the block. I
Yeah.
think Bridget taught me that. Bridget said there's no circle in the block. One
Mm-mm.
and done. That's it.
No
It's
spinning
a
the
straight
bin.
line. No U
No
turns.
And the
spinning
bless.
Straight line. No U turns, y'all.
the bin. Mm-mm.
Once you go forward, don't circle back.
I feel like when you keep entertaining the past, you gonna miss
Just
out on.
go here was crazy.
This
Yo
nigga talking
said,
about
"What do
watching
you
the
do if the
kids.
pussy real good?" And she said she was getting back with old boy. What do I do, Dawn? How do I handle that?
If the
You
pussy
leave
is
her
good and she getting
alone.
let her go, yo. Let her go. Let her go back to old boy because guess what?
There's
She
other
left him for a
pussy
reason.
out
She gonna
there.
realize what she messed up on. Let her go. Let her go. Don't. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how good the pussy is. I'm a firm believer in pussy's kind of pussy. Like I mean, it's just pussy. Not to no disrespect to you ladies, because all of y'all are different in your own right. But now you'll find the next one might be better.
Blow TV said shit. Blow TV said it's alright. I still watch the kids.
Hey,
Yeah.
yo, leave him alone.
Y'all is crazy. Like the fuck. I think the men is more toxic than the women for sure. The fuck.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Y'all got us fucking beat. The fuck.
Y'all worse than me. At least I leave that nigga alone.
Certified
Damn.
stalkers. Like y'all gonna get fucking restraining orders put on y'all asses.
Right. Talking about the kids.
Yo, I love it tonight. I love it.
Y'all
I
funny.
love
Not Captain Chocolate. Hey, yo.
No, Chocha, Captain Chocha.
Mm.
Captain
Yo,
Chocha is
I love it, yo.
crazy.
I love it. I love it here. Um, Everybody who tuned in tonight, we appreciate y'all. Thanks for hanging with us. Thanks for doing this shit. If you have not done so, please do us a favor. Hit that like, subscribe, share the video. Shout out to Blow TV for sharing the clip. We appreciate you. Shout out for
Yeah,
doing
we
that, y'all.
seen you. Thanks for
We
the
seen you do
follow. I
that.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you. So we on IG, same Love, Sex, and Society, all run together, no spaces, no dashes. YouTube,
Twitch.
TikTok as well, and Twitch. Yeah, everybody who tuned in on Twitch, y'all quiet on Twitch, but thanks for tuning in anyway. Um, we will see y'all next Wednesday with more shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I promise you. This has been one of the funniest. I am sweating up a storm. Y'all are hilarious. We got love for y'all. Appreciate y'all having love for us.
Yep.
Be easy, people.